Hey guys, Youngblood with you, and today I wanted to do a quick update because we're in anniversary sales week of 2015. Hype! But seriously, this should be a really exciting week. And if you haven't seen the schedule yet, we already got our 10 for the chairman yesterday, which was a good one. Today we're getting a jump point, tomorrow is Bug Smashers, and then things start to get very interesting. Thursday we get a 3-hour live stream starting at 11 a.m. Pacific time, and we could get a ton of interesting information in that. So I would expect to get a pretty detailed FPS update. If we don't have 2.0 in the PTU yet, I would expect to get an update on that. I would expect a date for that if it's not in PTU yet, or at least some form of a rollout plan if they decide to go that route instead of really just hitting it straight to the PTU. Probably getting updates on ships that are currently in progress. And oh yeah, a nice little detailed look at the new Anvil Crucible, which is going on sale starting Thursday for a price of $350. If you aren't familiar with what this ship is and what it should be, the Crucible is slated as a repair ship. It's the one you want to have in your fleet because it's basically a Swiss Army knife of repairing ships. So if your fleet is attacked or you make some form of tactical error, like slamming into a big old space rock, the Crucible can be a home or kind of just for your space engineers to EVA out of and make repairs, or it has the option to equip articulated kind of magnetic arms to do larger scale repairing. There's also a lot of storage on the inside for tools, and the pilot in the cockpit has the option to replace weapons with a couple different options like tractor beams or arms to do repairs and manipulate ships and pieces out in space. You can work in artificial gravity inside the ship, or I get the impression that it's actually going to open up so you can actually almost use the ship like close storage to be able to work in zero-G. The early descriptions of this ship also go on to talk about how it's part of a bigger plan, though, and that is the external repair structure, or ERS system, that is basically space scaffolding that can be set up to form a framework around the ship that you're working on. So for those of you with dreams of actually servicing a derelict capital ship, but you've wondered how the hell you are actually going to make that happen, using several different crucibles and a scaffolding system is probably going to be your key to success. So we'll end up doing a detailed should you buy video on this thing once it's actually released on Thursday, so make sure you stay tuned for that. We're also going to be getting a really nice detailed design on the repairing aspects of this game on Thursday as well, which I will also cover in a later video. The other thing I wanted to actually bring up is more of a personal request on my wife and I's behalf. And we've made the decision to adopt a baby after years of trying to kind of conceive and have one of our own. We kind of came to terms with the fact that we're not getting any younger and we both really wanted to be parents, so we're starting that process. Now, the process of adoption can be long, but more than that, it's crazy expensive, which always kind of bothers me a bit because you're giving someone a good home, but I guess I'm not going to gripe about that too much. Either way, we've set up a crowdfunding page to help us with the cost of making this happen, so I've included a link to that in the description of this video. Now, I know not everyone can or will donate, and I'm not trying to twist anyone's arm here, but if you could at least share this thing on Facebook or Twitter, you could end up actually making a huge impact because the more it's shared, the higher you are on the list for strangers to see and consider donating to as well. Or at least that seems to be how this is ranked, but, you know, kind of like by who's trending. So I really try not to ask you guys for much help. I try to give more than I'm taking back from you, especially on personal stuff like this. But I just kind of felt that it was too important for me not to reach out to this community on. So anything you guys can do to help, really, my wife and I sincerely do appreciate it. So with that out of the way, let's go ahead and stay tuned to this channel this week because hopefully we're going to have some really good and exciting stuff to talk about. And as we get some footage up of 2.0, I'm going to do that as soon as I can. You know, I want to get in and fly around and take the Connie for a spin. So tell me what you guys are expecting this week. It should be a lot of fun. Thanks for everything, guys. I hope you have a great day and take care.